Welcome back to the Top Shelf, my Criterion DVD review series. This is episode 63. Thank you for joining me. And every time I have a new DVD to add to the collection, I always do a new episode. But luckily for my birthday, I got a few DVDs from the Criterion collection, so I thought I'd share them with you. So without further ado, let me take a sip. First Nations Film and Video Festival. It's a festival I run. Film festival dedicated to Native American filmmakers. What's that got to do with today's episode? I just had the cup handy because I'm drinking tea. Today's episode is Jim Jarmusch's Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. Now, like I said, I got this for my birthday, but this is probably the only Jim Jarmusch film that I really enjoyed. That I thoroughly thought, yeah, that's a really good movie. It's about a hitman who follows the Hagakure and lives the life of a retainer samurai for some mob bosses. And he gets the contracts that he fulfills, and all kinds of hijinks go down as he tries to save himself because they sort of turn on him. And if that sounds familiar, it's because this is actually a loose remake of Jean-Pierre Melville's Le Samurai, which has the same basic outline, or the same basic plot, story, even story beats, especially where he's using the key coder to break into a car. It's like a modern update of Jeff Costello using different keys to start the car. So it is basically a remake. It's actually the second remake of Le Samurai, the first being John Woo's The Killer, which plays out the same beats but done. Each of these directors take the same basic frame of the story and mold it to their style. And what I think is pretty sort of funny is that they follow the Harakuri, which is not really a guidebook on how samurai behave, but more of a opinion piece, a very long opinion piece about how the samurai are still relevant, the samurai class are still relevant during the period of peace that was prevailing at the time, and the samurai class was losing its sort of power in Japanese society. But, you know, it's a good film. I recommend it always. Like I said, I got this for my birthday, so let's break out the glasses. This is from 1999. It's 116 minutes. It's color. This is a 2-disc special edition, 4K restoration approved by the director Jim Jarmusch. Alternate isolated stereo music track, which is on the Artisan version as well. New Q&A with Jarmusch, and conversation between Forrest Whitaker and Isaac D. Barcole. New interview with casting director Ellen Lewis. New interview with Shifu Xin Yangming, co-founder of the U.S. Shaolin Temple. Fine Birds, the music of Ghost Dog, a new video essay on RZA's score by filmmaker Daniel Ram. The Odyssey, A Journey into the Life of a Samurai, 2000 program on the making of the film, deleted scenes and outtakes, archival interviews, trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Of course, it has contains a huge booklet of essays that are in this, contained in this nice, neat little booklet. And once again, I always try to put the approved by stickers in there somewhere. And this comes with a little tiny excerpts from the Hagakure. And like I said before, Hagakure is sort of problematic because it's not really a guidebook for samurai behavior. But, you know, I've said that enough. And that should not take away from your enjoyment of Ghost Dog, the only Jim Jarmusch film that I really like. Spine number 1057. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.